Welcome everyone. Today we'll be talking about the Sustainable Development Goals. SDG number 3, Good Health and Wellbeing, aims to promote the well-being of all ages to ensure all individuals have access to safe and affordable medicines and vaccines. The target 3.3 involves infectious diseases, which outlines the goal of ending the epidemics of AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria and other communicable diseases by 2030. UN SDG 3, particularly Target 3.3, directly relates to the molecular biology concepts covered in Biol103. The goal is focused on ending the epidemics of HIV, AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria, hepatitis B, and other communicable diseases, which all require a knowledge of infection and immunity at a molecular level. Genetic engineering and biotechnology techniques introduced in Biology 103 are the basis for modern diagnostics and vaccines, such as PCR testing for tuberculosis. In this way, Biology 103 provides the molecular and cellular framework needed to understand both the biology of communicable diseases and the technologies driving progress towards.
Indicator 3.3.1 is the number of new HIV infections per 1,000 uninfected population by sex, age, and key populations. There are currently no treatments, however, management of the disease includes ART, which prevents disease progression through HIV medicines, and PrEP, where a HIV-negative person takes a daily pill to prevent acquiring HIV. Indicator 3.3.2 refers to tuberculosis incident per 100,000 population. This goal aims for elimination of transmission through the strategic plan from 2016 to current, which has 10 priority areas, including improving latent tuberculosis diagnosis and treatment, strengthening surveillance and strengthening contact tracing, particularly through routine incorporation of whole genome sequencing. The incidence of tuberculosis is prevented by the use of the BCG vaccine, which is a live, attenuated, intradermally administered vaccine which triggers the innate and adaptive immunity, catalyzing the production of B and T cells, providing the vaccinated individual with humoral and cellular immunity. Indicator 3.3.3, malaria incidence per 1,000 population can be reached via 4 interventions: case management, diagnosis and treatment, insecticide-treated nets, indoor residual spraying, and intermittent preventive treatment in pregnancy, as well as 2 malaria vaccinations. Indicator 3.3.4, hepatitis B incident per 100,000 population can be reached by prevention such as vaccinations, screening during pregnancy, and offering treatment during the 3rd trimester if the mother has a high viral load. Indicator 3.3.5 demonstrates the number of people requiring interventions against neglected tropical diseases. The World Health Organization introduced 3 main concepts to reach this goal: integration, personal-centered care, and cross-sectorial collaboration, alongside preventative chemotherapy and the skin NTD framework controlling disease vectors.
Good health and well-being can be promoted through a variety of strategies, one of which is the continuous research and development of new and updated vaccines. Advancements in vaccine technology allow science to keep up with new strains of disease and current research, thus ensuring that people have access to the most effective form of protection available. An increase in vaccination rates promotes herd immunity, a form of immunity where those who are vaccinated protect unvaccinated individuals within the community through reduction in disease transmission. Vaccination also leads to reduced mortality rates due to vaccinated individuals already having antibodies ready to fight the disease, therefore decreasing immune response time. Educating the public through campaigns about diseases and how measures such as hand washing and good hygiene can prevent acquiring the disease can help reach the target of lower incidence.
Future implications of this SDG goal should result in lower transmission, incidence and mortality rates of disease. However, other changing factors such as environmental, behavioural and intrinsic host factors can have an effect on vaccine immunogenicity and efficacy, hence it needs to be taken into account when determining successful methods of prevention and treatment. Further research needs to be done into immunogenicity and the immunomodulating effects of the gut microbiota in order to understand its effects on vaccine efficacy. The responses of B and T cells to vaccinations should also be researched due to the variability across immunized individuals. Overall, vaccinations save an estimated 2 to 3 million lives worldwide each year and are the most cost-effective method of reducing disease transmission, contributing towards reaching the SDG of good health and well-being. Although targets have not been reached, positive progress is being made with the hope that they can be met before 2030.